Hi, my name is Vincent, and today I want to take a look at solving exponential equations using logarithms. So we have solve for x algebraically, and then we're going to round our answer to 3 decimal places. We have 3 to the x equals 2 to the x plus 4. So to solve this equation, we want to take the log of both sides. So we'll have log of 3 to the x equals log of 2 to the x plus 4. So at this stage of the problem, the reason why we're doing this is because now we could use properties of logarithms. When we have an exponent, we could bring it in front as a coefficient. So for the next line, we could rewrite this as x log 3, bring in this x to the front, equals, and we could bring the x plus 4 to the front as a coefficient. So we'll have x plus 4 times log 2. Now it's important to write parentheses at this step so that log 2 is attached to both of these terms here. So for the next line, we're just going to distribute log 2. So we'll have x log 3 equals x log 2 plus 4 log 2. Now at this stage of the problem, it might be confusing as to what we need to do next, but just imagine this were 7x equals 5x plus 12, let's say. To solve this simple equation, you would get the x term on the right and bring it to the left side. Like we would subtract 5x from both sides. Because when we're solving for x, it's important to bring all the x's to one side. So we're going to use that same strategy here, that we have x's on both sides. So we're going to bring this x term over to the left by subtracting x log 2 on both sides of this equation. Okay, so the x log 2 minus x log 2 will cancel. And then the next line of this equation is going to say x log 3 minus x log 2 equals 4 log 2. So at this step, we could factor out the common x. We're basically using the reverse distributive property here. We factor out an x, and we'll have x times log 3 minus log 2 equals 4 log 2. And then to solve for x, we're going to divide both sides by log 3 minus log 2. Okay, so then for this part here, we have our final answer, x. X is equal to 4 log 2 divided by log 3 minus log 2. Now to get a decimal for this expression here, now we can just use a calculator. So you could type in 4 log 2 divided by, and be careful, when you divide, make sure you put parentheses around this term here. And if we do this correctly, and we round to 3 decimal places, well first we'll have roughly 6.838045165. So when we round this to 3 decimal places, we look to the right of the 8 and notice it's a 0, so we're going to be rounding down. So our final answer will be x equals 6.838. Okay, this doesn't take a lot of time, but I would advise strongly that you plug this back in to verify. So if we verify here, we would have 3, let's say we check. 3 to the x power would be 3 to the 6.838. And if we work this out, this is going to be 1830 and we'll have 438. And if we verify for the second part, this would be 2. And if we do 6.838 plus 4, that's just 10.838. And if we type this in, we'll have 1830.472. Now I know you're not going to get something exact, and the reason you're not getting something exact is because we rounded. But notice that it's accurate up to 34 thousandths. Okay, these are very, very close to each other, so this is a strong indicator that what we just did is correct. But remember, if we wanted it to be more accurate, we would have to go out more decimal places and not cut it off after 3. Okay, well this is going to conclude this video on solving exponential equations. Thank you all for watching, and I hope that this was helpful.